certainly the appreciation of the dollar. We mentioned in our FOMC statement that export growth has been weak. When net exports now are, projected to subtract from GDP growth. But we have to put that in the context of everything else that's going on as well. And consumer spending has been really pretty robust. The other angle of this is that to the extent that these policies succeed in improving the outlook in our trade partners, faster growth abroad is also a positive. And then finally, lower long-term rates is also a positive for our outlook. So there are a number of channels of influence, the dollar being one of them, but only one of them.
If you remember the Fed statement, the recent Fed statement, there were two mentions of the dollar in the press conference. And then we've had 2 or 3 different Fed governors over the last week mention the dollar. Now she mentions it again. So the dollar is down 3% from the highs. I think clearly behind the scenes, they're very concerned about the dollar. A major investment firm lowered their GDP forecast today down to 1.5%, citing the dollar. So I think the dollar comments are the headline.
Kelly, it's up because the deal would make a lot of sense for Intel. We already know that Intel and Altera are in partnership together. Altera potentially representing Intel's first big break into the foundry business. But more importantly, we know that FPGAs, with their massively parallel capabilities, are serving a strong role in accelerating the data center, and that's really the core of the Intel story. So this deal would make a lot of sense. It'd be interesting to see if they get it done. I think Intel also has a lot of challenges, as we know from their recent pre-announcement in trying to grow their core business. So I think as Intel tries to pursue opportunities, say like an Apple, it's needed players like Altera to come in and try to prove that roadmap for them. So there are a couple different facets to this, and in addition to just getting the data center acceleration, Intel needs to fill its fabs, and it's obviously struggling to do that with PC growth waning here.